Hey there, this is Adam from Mecanto Product Reviews, and this is my third Explaindio 2.0 product demo. As the more I use this, the more I become comfortable with it very quickly. I haven't even put much time into using this yet, but I'm already building, I feel like, a strong familiarity with the interface and what it can do. So what I'm going to do today is create a complete video as opposed to in the previous demo where I just we looked at some random features and functions within the program, and there's just so many of them. But today I'm going to kind of pick up where we left off at the end, where I started to create a video. However, you can see up here in the timeline that I don't have any slides there yet because I wanted to begin creating that video again in this demo video so you could kind of see what was involved with that, so you don't have to go back to the last demo and you know, watch it all over again or anything like that. So the first thing we would do is click to add a slide selection, and we're going to create a new slide, and this brings us into the Canvas page where we have these options down here. We could do a bunch of different things. But what I want to do is add an animation. I want to add an Explaindio slide, and then it's going to give me all of these templates that I can choose from. You can absolutely get more of these if you could get more slides. This is what I have for now. So I'm going to find this slide. Now, as far as the slides go, you have some of these groups have basically an entire sequence of slides. Now, you can use the entire sequence, or you can just pick one of them, or two of them, or whatever you want to do. In my case, I'm just going to pick the opening slide, so I'm going to click Add Single Slide, and it's going to draw the slide in, sketch it in, and you're going to see how that works. If you want, you could say don't sketch. Also, if you want, you could start the slide at any frame in the animation. It doesn't have to be the first one. So when you're ready with that, you would click Add, and then we want to add text. Now, this text that I'm going to add is going to appear at the end of this animation that I've just brought in. So it's going to say, welcome to my review. And I'm going to change the font size a little bit. Right now it's at 40, we're going to go to 50, and we're going to move it, align it a little better, change the font. All of these fonts, by the way, come with Explaindio. You can even add more. You can also add effects to it if you want, but I'm not going to. And you can add an animation, so we could have this slide in from the bottom to the top, which is what I'll do for fun. And once I'm ready with that, I can go ahead and close the canvas. So if we take a look at a preview now, actually I don't like that animation. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, 1 second. Let's go back here and simply remove the animation. Okay, sorry about that. So now if we do a preview, we're going to sketch in our character, and this hand is going to just stay there until we sketch the welcome message. And we don't want that. That hand's kind of in the way. It's not very sightly. So that's easy enough to change. All you have to do is click on the panel for the first slide, go to customize this animation, and then you're going to see new options. You're also going to be able to customize every text that appears in the animation. For example, we can change hi to hi there. And we could say that instead of this is, we can say my name is. Instead of Jenny, we can say Jennifer. And now there's different options up here, so we could go to. Actually, let's do this. I'm trying to get to a particular menu here. Okay, so we could go to action after. So after this animation plays, or before, I'm sorry, we want to sketch it, but not sketch by hand. So now look at what happens. It's going to sketch in Jennifer, but we're not going to see that hand. I'm going to have to fix the centering on that. There's Jennifer instead of Jenny, and now you see the hand. It's not sitting there the whole time, and that's the end of the animation so far. So let's quickly go back and fix the alignment of the text. I believe I could do that here. Okay, simply change the size. Let's see if this will work. Let's preview it now. There we go. Cool. So that's fixed easily enough. And now what I would like to do is move forward with our canvas. Now, right now these two frames are linked. If this text was not linked and I created a new slide with that text, I would click this button and say create new scene. Then this background, Jenny, all of those things would be gone, and we would just have a blank screen with welcome to my review. But I want to keep her here for now. I want to continue with this animation. So we're going to go back to the canvas, and I'm going to grab a picture of the product that we're going to use for our review, and this video is going to be about that product. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is add a bitmap image, and I'm going to select the product that this video will be about, and I'm going to say I don't want to sketch this one in this time. I just want it to come in as a regular image. As you can see, that's a lot of edges to sketch, and sketching does take time, so you want to sketch to image where it makes sense, in my opinion. So I'm just going to add that, and of course I'm going to resize it. See how the background is transparent, so it blends in nicely. Okay, and I'm going to move this over, and let's try the animation effect. Actually, now see, the thing is, I want it to let's do this. So that means it's going to come in here and move back there. And when I move it back there, I'm going to resize it as well. I'm going to move it here, actually, and you'll see where I'm going with this in a second. Don't worry. Okay, now I'm going to add another image. Bitmap image. Grab the logo for this product. Open that. And this time, yeah, let's sketch this one in for fun. Why not? So I'm going to add that. Oops. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. And this is going to come in here. Now that might look crazy right now, but let's take a look at the preview. And hopefully this will turn out the way I had in mind. Alright, cool. And there's our logo. Perfect. So that's pretty cool, right? Now we did lose Jenny, but that's because if you were to look at the Jenny animation, she does disappear at the very end of it anyways. So there's that. Now what we want to do is add a new slide. And when I say new slide, actually, what I mean is a new scene. Okay, so what I want to do is click here, create new scene, and here we have this blank canvas. So I'm going to add an animation, an Explaindio slide again, and I'm going to go to the template folder we used earlier and find something that I'm looking for in particular. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to add this. We're not going to sketch it in. We will start from frame 1. When I click add, see how there's a separation here? That's because this is a new scene. This is not connected to the previous scenes. We'll preview it in a moment, but for now what we want to do is close the canvas, and we want to change the text inside these 4 bullet points, if you will. So once again, click customize this animation. Now admittedly I don't know about this product just yet because I haven't researched it. I just have the images. I am referring to, of course, this Exquisite Toolkit, Instant Consultant Exquisite Toolkit. So I'm just going to use generic bullet points here, and I'm going to say stuff like user-friendly, amazing features, instant profits, top-notch support team. So now we have our bullet points. And just keep in mind while I'm doing this, guys, that I have never been able to create videos like this before. I am not very talented in that respect. So honestly, if I can do it, you can do it. I really believe that. I mean, there's no doubt. I amaze myself while I do this, and then to think, sorry to keep going with this, but then to think that I'm brand new to this program and how much further I can actually go with it, that makes it even more exciting. But anyways, we're going to I still have a little difficulty going back to the canvas. There, open canvas. You just have to get used to where that button is. So we have our bullet. So once again, we're actually going to create a new scene. that's going to be it for this scene. I don't need anything else there. So I'm going to create new scene, and once again I'm going to choose a Explaindio slide template from the same group. I had my eye on the one that I wanted to use. It's this one, and it's a video one. It's a background video, I believe. Okay, well, let's try it out. We're not going to sketch that one in. And now let's try to add our video here. Add video from local storage. Or add from free video footage. Now, if you wanted free videos, you could go over here and search for something. For example, if I search for Explaindio, we have many videos to choose from. Quite a popular subject. But that's not what I want to use. So I want to use, what's the name of this product again? It's Insta Consultant Exquisite Toolkit. Got to get used to that. And this product isn't out yet, so hopefully we'll have something. There we go. This will work, I guess. So first you want to download it. As you can see, this is a small video because it downloaded super quickly. Once you download the video, you can go back to add video and add video from free footage, and you find it here. Click add video. We're not going to sketch the video in. Click add. Now, I'm still not completely comfortable with using video slides, so I might have to play around with this one a little bit. I think I know what to do, though, with that said. Let me see something here. So this is going to transition into the video. Let's go here. Okay. Basically what I want to do is resize the video so that it fits inside the frame here. Okay. So if we open the canvas, the problem is I can't see the frame and I don't really know how to change that. What did I just do? Somehow I created a new... okay, well, I'll try to do this. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but I'm going to kind of play with this a little and make sure that I am within the frame. So I think I am. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's go ahead and preview what we have. Sorry for the wait, guys, but it's a chance to see how everything's coming together with our video. And remember too, the actual video would have voiceover and or music. Okay, so that didn't work the way I wanted it to because the frame disappeared. We wanted it to actually stay there. So we will fix that. So here's what I think has to happen. Here's where I may have gone wrong. Now remember, to change the text in an animation, you click Customize this animation. So most likely to add the video within the frame, we also have to customize this animation. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Now, here we don't want to... Okay, so the text area was at the bottom over here. It currently says text description. So we're going to change that to product demo. Now when we play the demo, you can see product demo. Now this is where things get a little more complicated. And they're also fairly new to me, so I'm going to try my best not to lose you here. But you'll be surprised how deep this program really goes. Now, you see this animation that we just added, and we're going to go ahead. Now you see how, if we preview it, this frame here is going to disappear at the very end of the animation. Now we can change it. We can change it so that right now, right here, it pauses and this frame does not go away. That way we could add a video inside the frame and it won't disappear. Now, again, to do this, you want to go to customize this animation, I think. Make sure I'm in the right area. Okay, actually you don't. You want to stay in the main properties area. Go to SWF, and here it says that this animation is 129 frames. And to put that in perspective, I believe 24 frames is 1 second. Now, we know that at 100 frames, I think, now you might have to play around with this, but at 100 frames, we still have these two elements on the screen that we want. We don't want them to go away. So by eliminating the last 29 frames, we're eliminating the part of this animation in which this disappears. This frame disappears. Okay, sorry there, I had to calm a barking dog in the background. So what we want to do is we want to pause or play for 100 frames. And these options here allow you to pause the animation at a certain frame and then resume the animation. But I think this is all we need to do for our purposes. I think we'll find that out, and if we have to change something, we will. Also, you may probably didn't notice this, but up here, before I edited the slide, it was 5.4 seconds in duration. Now it shows 4.2, because that's how much we trimmed off of the animation. So now we're ready to go back to the canvas and add our video. So I'm going to go in here, grab that video. It's going to process. We're not going to sketch it in. Or are we? Seems to think we are. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and add that. Or maybe we could sketch it in. Well, let's let it process and we'll think that over. So there is our video. And now I'm going to go back here and preview the scene. We're going to preview the scene, make sure that the video appears within the frame without the frame disappearing. And there it is. Now we could also have the video appear earlier. And by the way, the sketching that's going on there is actually part of the video. Don't let that confuse you, please. So let's first go over to the canvas and make this a bit larger. Okay, I'm gonna go back here, and I think that size is going to work. But see how there's a pause here and then the video comes in. By the way, that's pretty cool. I like the size that we have there. I think what we can do though is play this for 90 frames. And then let's see if that works. Okay, cool. So the video comes in a bit earlier. The frame is not disappearing. I'm happy with what I see. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. I think that's it for this particular scene. Another thing I want to show you is we can reverse the order of these slides at the beginning. So as we have it right now, if you begin to watch, you're going to see Jennifer sketch in first. Now you can easily change that where we sketch in, or we write in welcome to my review first, and then we sketch in Jennifer, and then the pink background comes in, etc. Now what if you don't want the pink background? I'm just going to quickly show you something here. We go over to that frame, go over to slide, customize the animation, and we go to outline. And basically what I've learned from watching these training videos is that an SWF file, which is a flash file, that's what these animations are based on at their source or their core or whatever you want to call it. Basically they have 3 layers. The first layer is going to be your background. So when I uncheck that, I lose the background. But I'm not going to lose Jennifer, as you can see. In a moment. You see she's still in color, she's still sketched in, everything's there, but we don't have that pink background. So that's that. But I paused for a moment and I actually put the pink background back. Now we've been here for a while, so what we're going to do is kind of close out this animation. Now we have our introduction, we have our bullet points, then we had a video that plays at the end. So I'm going to have something like thank you for watching type of deal at the very end. So I'm going to open the canvas and once again add a new scene. Once again, I'm also going to pull a Explaindio slide from our template pack that we've been using. And this looks like a good closing slide right here. So I'm going to add that. And this one should be really easy to work with. So we're going to start at frame 1. We're not going to sketch it in. Just going to add it there. Close the canvas. Now we're going to customize the animation. So my company name would be Mecanto Product Reviews. That's text area number 1. Text number 2 is thank you for watching. I'm going to put my URL in here. Of course, you could change all of these things if you want to completely different text. I don't know my Facebook address offhand. I'm just going to put in random values. And that's really it. Again, the actual video would have voiceover and music. But to close this out, what I'm going to do is play this from start to finish one more time. Actually, let's do this. We're going to create the video. I'll pause the video while it's processing and building the video file, and then I'll play the video back for you just so you can see this part of the process. Now, you can choose where you want to save it. I'm gonna put it on my desktop to make it easy to find. You can choose the quality up to 1080p. I'm going to do 720. Quality and export speed. You can also add a watermark. And now, once you're happy with everything here, you just click Start Export. Give it a file name. I'm going to say YT demo number 1. Actually, we had it a second ago. .mp4. I believe this is an MP4. Well, guess we'll know in a moment. and then click Save, and it's going to do its thing down here. Tell me it wasn't that quick. Okay, so I'm going to pause and come back when this is complete. So let's check out the video that we've just produced. Here it is. And here it is in 720p HD in all of its glory. This is not something I would produce. I would definitely refine it more. For example, I would have kept Jenny in the corner here, and there is a way to do that. Set delays between slides, obviously change the text. But this does show you how you can bring it all together, and I think this is really cool here. Now, I thought at one point I accidentally, or not accidentally, but purposely replaced this slide, and when I did, I didn't change the text description down here to my website name. But at any rate, instead of watching through this whole video, which goes on for a little while, let's try to get to the end of it. And you can also define how much of the video you want to play. It could just be a 10-second portion if you wanted to. Again, if you can think it, you could probably customize it with Explaindio. It's very flexible, a lot of features. And now that we're close to the end, I'm going to let it run, and there's our closing slide. Everything's right there. And that is it for today's tutorial. Again, I want to thank you for spending the time to watch this video. I certainly appreciate your support, and I do want to remind you that below this video there is a link to my own Explaindio 2.0 product review. I am also giving away 31 exclusive bonus products for everybody that purchases through my review page as an added incentive. If you go there, you will see it's very easy to claim those bonuses. So please do check that out if you're interested in Explaindio 2.0. And remember that if you don't like the bonuses, you can select your own instead from my master list with hundreds of products to choose from. So again, thank you for watching and have a great day.